Imagine getting paid $25,000 just to move to a European village. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, 5 European towns are literally offering cash incentives to relocate there in 2026. But here's what nobody tells you about the fine print that could make or break your European escape plan. Choose the wrong town and the incentive disappears while the lifestyle challenges remain. One of these towns looks generous on paper, but comes with a requirement so extreme that most people quit within the first year. These aren't tourist gimmicks or social media myths. These are legitimate government programs designed to combat rural depopulation. The catch? Each one comes with requirements that could determine whether you're living your best life or trapped in a bureaucratic nightmare. Ready to discover which European relocation incentive might actually work for your situation? Let's dive into the real details behind these too good to be true offers. Plus, stick around because the last location on this list comes with the most shocking requirement you've probably never heard of. For those serious about European relocation, the Horizon Society School Group provides detailed guides on navigating these programs successfully. Let's start with Ireland's Our Living Islands scheme, where the government offers up to $84,000 to renovate vacant homes on offshore islands. That's more money than most people make in a year, just handed over to fix up a property. But here's the twist most people miss. This isn't free money to buy a vacation home. The grant specifically targets 33 designated offshore islands, many of which have populations smaller than a typical apartment building. We're talking about places like Sherkin Island with 300 residents, or Cape Clear Island with just over 100 people. The fine print gets interesting. Recipients must commit to living on the island year-round for at least 5 years. No weekend getaways to Dublin when island life gets lonely during winter storms. The renovation must increase the property's occupancy and all work needs approval from local authorities. For mobile data, when traveling to these remote locations, a Saily eSIM link is available below. The reality check: these islands often lack basic amenities mainland Europeans take for granted: limited healthcare, unreliable ferry connections during bad weather, and job opportunities mainly in fishing, farming, or tourism. The financial incentive exists precisely because maintaining a sustainable population on these islands is incredibly challenging. Would you trade modern conveniences for coastal tranquility and financial support? Keep that question in mind as we explore the next option, because the Italian approach offers a completely different trade-off. Italy takes a more diverse approach with multiple programs across different regions. Sardinia's rural villages offer up to $15,000 for families willing to relocate and start businesses in towns with fewer than 3,000 residents. Meanwhile, Presix in Puglia provides up to $30,000 for purchasing and renovating abandoned homes. The Italian programs sound straightforward until you examine the bureaucratic requirements. Sardinia's incentive requires establishing a business within 6 months of arrival. Not a hobby project or remote work arrangement, but a legitimate business that contributes to the local economy and provides employment. Presix's program demands purchasing properties under $50,000 and completing renovations within 3 years. The catch? These aren't move-in ready homes. Many lack basic utilities and require complete structural overhauls that could easily exceed the incentive amount. Here's what makes Italian programs particularly tricky. Local authorities must approve all renovation plans, and Italian bureaucracy moves at a pace that would frustrate anyone accustomed to efficient digital processes. Permit applications can take months, and language barriers complicate every interaction with local officials. This is where Italian village life either feels charming or completely exhausting. But there's something uniquely appealing about Italian village life that keeps attracting international relocators despite the challenges. The question becomes whether the financial incentive justifies navigating Italy's complex administrative landscape. Up to this point, these programs feel demanding, but still realistic. That changes now. The real twist comes with Switzerland's Albinon program, which offers approximately $25,000 per adult and $10,000 per child. Sounds generous until you discover the requirements that eliminate most potential applicants. Albinon, a village of just 240 residents in the Swiss Alps, implemented this program to prevent complete depopulation. The financial incentive seems substantial, but Swiss residency requirements create significant barriers. First, applicants must be under 45 years old. Second, they must commit to living in Albinon for at least 10 years. Third, and this eliminates most people, they must already have legal residency status in Switzerland or obtain it independently. Switzerland's immigration system ranks among the world's most restrictive. Obtaining residency typically requires specialized skills, substantial financial resources, or family connections to Swiss citizens. The village can't grant residency status, they can only offer financial incentives to those who already qualify to live there. The economic reality hits harder when considering Swiss living costs. $25,000 might cover 6 months of expenses in Switzerland, where a basic meal costs $30 and monthly rent exceeds $2,000 even in rural areas. Flight prices to Switzerland can be checked using the Kiwi link in the description. The irony? Albinen's program attracts significant media attention but has successfully recruited very few new residents because the practical barriers remain insurmountable for most international applicants. Which option feels most realistic so far? The remote Irish islands, bureaucratic Italian villages, or exclusive Swiss alpine community? The next destination offers a family-focused approach that might surprise you. Spain's Ponga municipality in Asturias targets families with children through their repopulation initiative. The program offers up to $3,000 per child for families willing to relocate to this mountainous region near the Picos de Europa National Park. Ponga's approach acknowledges that sustainable community growth requires young families, not just individual relocators. The incentive increases with family size, making it particularly attractive for larger families seeking affordable European living. The requirements seem reasonable compared to other programs. Families must maintain residency for at least 5 years and demonstrate sufficient income to support themselves without relying solely on the incentive payment. Children must attend local schools, ensuring community integration. But here's what the promotional materials don't emphasize. Ponga has a total population of fewer than 800 people spread across multiple small villages. Employment opportunities center around agriculture, tourism, and small-scale services. Professional careers requiring specialized skills or urban infrastructure simply don't exist. The geographic isolation creates both charm and challenges. Stunning natural beauty and outdoor recreation opportunities attract nature enthusiasts, but the nearest major city, Oviedo, requires a 2-hour drive through winding mountain roads. Spanish bureaucracy, while less complex than Italian systems, still demands patience and persistence. Residency documentation, school enrollment, and local registration processes take time to navigate, especially for non-Spanish speakers. The cultural adaptation component shouldn't be underestimated either. Small Spanish mountain communities maintain traditional lifestyles that differ significantly from international urban experiences. Social integration requires genuine commitment to local customs and community participation. Now for the most extreme option on our list, and there's a catch that makes all the previous requirements seem simple by comparison. Greece's Antikythera program offers approximately $500 monthly plus free land and food allowances to new residents willing to relocate to this remote island between Crete and the Peloponnese. Antikythera has a permanent population of just 20 people. 20. That's smaller than most friend groups. The island covers 8 square miles with no hotels, restaurants, or conventional tourist infrastructure. The Greek government created this program because the island's population dropped so low it threatened the community's basic functionality. New residents receive monthly stipends, free land plots for building homes, and food subsidies to offset the logistical challenges of island living. Here's the shocking requirement nobody mentions up front. New residents must commit to establishing permanent residency and contributing to essential community services. With only 20 current residents, everyone performs multiple roles in maintaining basic infrastructure and services. The island has limited electricity, unreliable internet connectivity, and supply deliveries that depend entirely on weather conditions. Medical emergencies require helicopter evacuation to Crete, assuming weather permits flight operations. But there's something profoundly appealing about this extreme simplicity that attracts certain personality types. Complete disconnection from modern urban stress, direct participation in a micro-community, and genuine self-sufficiency create lifestyle experiences impossible to replicate elsewhere. The financial math actually works better than expected. $500 monthly covers basic expenses when combined with free land, food subsidies, and the absence of typical urban costs like rent, utilities, and transportation. Would you consider this ultimate escape from modern complexity? The decision ultimately depends on personal priorities and tolerance for isolation. Accommodation prices for initial visits can be explored using the Expedia hotel link below. Let's address the elephant in the room. These programs exist because maintaining populations in remote or declining areas requires significant incentives. The financial offers reflect the genuine challenges of living in these locations. Each program targets specific demographic needs. Ireland wants year-round island residents. Italy needs business owners willing to revitalize abandoned villages. Switzerland seeks young families with existing residency status. Spain focuses on families with children. Greece requires people willing to contribute to essential community services. The success stories exist, but they typically involve people whose lifestyle preferences already align with rural or remote living. Urban professionals expecting to maintain their current lifestyle while collecting relocation incentives often experience disappointing reality checks. Language barriers create additional complexity across all programs. While English might work for initial applications, daily life requires local language skills for everything from medical appointments to bureaucratic procedures. Tax implications vary significantly between countries and individual circumstances. Some incentives might be considered taxable income, while others qualify as grants or subsidies. Professional tax advice becomes essential before committing to any program. Healthcare access represents a crucial consideration often overlooked during initial excitement about relocation incentives. Remote areas typically offer limited medical facilities, and serious health issues might require travel to urban centers. The time commitment required for each program shouldn't be underestimated. 5 to 10-year residency requirements represent significant life decisions that affect career development, family planning, and personal growth opportunities. Here's what successful applicants typically have in common. They possess relevant skills for rural economies, demonstrate genuine interest in community integration, maintain realistic expectations about lifestyle changes, and have sufficient financial resources beyond the incentive payments. The application processes themselves require substantial time and documentation. Gathering required paperwork, obtaining necessary approvals, and coordinating international relocations can take 6 months to 2 years, depending on the program and individual circumstances. Some programs have limited annual quotas or seasonal application windows. Research timing requirements carefully to avoid missing opportunities or facing extended waiting periods. The most important question isn't which program offers the most money, but which lifestyle change aligns with your long-term goals and personal preferences. Financial incentives should supplement, not drive, relocation decisions. The fine print matters more than the headline numbers. Understanding residency requirements, community expectations, lifestyle limitations, and long-term commitments determines whether these opportunities become life-changing adventures or expensive mistakes. Success requires thorough research, honest self-assessment, and realistic expectations about the challenges and rewards of rural European living. The financial incentives exist precisely because these lifestyle changes demand significant personal adaptation. For comprehensive guides on navigating European relocation programs, detailed cost breakdowns, and visa resources, check out the Horizon Society School Group using the link in the description. The community provides insider insights from people who've successfully relocated through these programs. Which of these European opportunities resonates most with your relocation goals? The remote Irish islands, entrepreneurial Italian villages, exclusive Swiss alpine community, family-focused Spanish mountains, or ultra-remote Greek island living? Each path offers unique rewards for those willing to embrace the accompanying challenges and commit to genuine community integration.